Welcome back to Razing the Bar. Thanks for dropping by. This is episode 32 of this Let's Play of Might and Magic 6. Now, since the last episode, we took the stable trip over to Freehaven and we sold up. I've also bought a couple more spells between episodes. Cure Poison and Cure Disease here for our Cleric. And for our Sorcerer, we've filled out the full set of air magic spells. We now have Starburst, which is sort of the air magic equivalent of Meteor Shower there. It only works outdoors and does a lot of area of effect damage. Now, what I wanted to do this episode... one other thing. We also used our Dragon Key on the Dragon Tower here in Freehaven. Okay, one thing I wanted to do this episode is I really want to get to a point where we're not just allocating skill points sort of at random. I want to work out what is the immediate goal for all of our four characters, what's their role in the party, and where are we going to put skill points from now on. So, if we take a look, let's start with the Druid. The Druid currently has Water Magic Expert rank 6. To get Mastery in Water Magic, you need to be rank 12. It's really well worth getting that Water Magic Mastery because that gives us much better travel skills and spells. For instance, currently we have Town Portal here, which will take us back, if we cast it, to the previous town that we've been in, I think. But if we have Mastery there, it gives us a choice of destination. That's not the only travel skill, but that's the travel spell, but that's the one that we can see an immediate benefit from without even buying any others. There is another reason to have that as well. So, our Druid, we need to head... we need to, I think, put as many... We've been putting a lot of points into learning, and we'll get back onto that in a second. But I think, at this point, we've probably seen most of the benefit that we're going to from learning. If we put the points into Water Magic for our Druid, we can do that right now. We still need to... It's gonna be a long push towards 12, but I think... For that character, we will focus our efforts on that. The same for our Cleric and Body Magic. We have, if we open up the Body Magic things, we do have, at the moment, we have a healing spell that is it feels a little underpowered. We're taking more damage than we have the ability to really heal. That spell only seems to make a marginal difference to health. So the more points we put into Body Magic, the more we'll get out of that. So, let's put another point into Body Magic there. He also will need to be level 12 to attain Mastery there. For our Sorcerer, even though we're only level 6 in Air Magic, we are already Master because the requirement for that was not level 12, it was just that we were Archmage. But that isn't true of Fire Magic. We do still need to be level 12 in Fire Magic. And if we look at the spells there, we do get better recovery rates, we get higher damage. Pretty much everything scales with the number of, with the rank. And there's a decent reason to get that up as high as we can. So let's put another point while we're at it into Fire Magic. The Paladin is the most difficult of all because we're not really specialising with this Paladin. It's more of a support class. We have him as our disarm trap guy. We have him as our repair guy. And possibly that's what his role will continue to be. We can put more points into Spirit Magic for some useful buffs. But I'm really having trouble defining this guy's role, to be honest. I don't know what our singular focus should be, if anything. We could have him become a master merchant, but then we would need to channel all the stuff we wanted to sell through him to sell into the store, which is just awkward. It may be a better way to play in terms of getting a good return on gold, but it doesn't feel very practical. Let's take a look at the Spirit School there, the ones that we have. We do see some benefits here from having mastery. And there's a whole load of spells here that we haven't even got yet. I guess in the absence of anything else, let's put a point or two into spirit magic there. And let's save the rest of the points until we really figure out what this guy is immediately for. Okay, let's take a quick look at our council quests. We've met 4 of the 6 council members so far, and I think we should go and find another one. And we can do that at the stable here. Today the fast travel will take us over to a place called Silver Cove we haven't been to before. And that is the home of a new lord. That's Wizard Eye there. Okay, we got a couple of horseshoes here. Really should have picked these up before the skill points, maybe. This gives us 4 horseshoes. So, 1 per character. Gives us some more skill points. I don't think this gives us enough to allocate any more for these 3 characters than what we already had, but every little helps. Now, one of the things that all 4 of our characters have is this level 10 in learning. And I said we weren't going to put any more points into that. Level 10 translates to a 19% bonus for earned XP. Except it's also expert, which doubles the bonus, but not the initial 9%. That means we are currently earning 29% more XP than normal on all 4 of our characters. Well, if we can master that, we can raise that, we can triple the bonus, which will take it to 39%. The tooltip explains it's a little complicated, but it turns out the master trainer for learning is right here in Silver Cove. There is, however, a requirement that is a little tricky. The requirement for mastery is we need 30 intellect. Well, that's okay for our druid, it's okay for our archmage or sorcerer, but our cleric and our paladin are well short of that 30. But not to worry, we can do something about this. Let's see. So master learning training, we can, it's 5,000 gold, but this will increase our earned XP. If we can do this for all 4 characters, I think we can forget about learning, at least until we get a lot further into the game. But this will add, for each character that we can buy the mastery in, another 10% another 10% bonus to earned XP. So let's buy it for our druid, and let's buy it for our sorcerer. Problem is now, how do we get our cleric and our crusader to have that? Well, we just need some buffs to intellect. And it turns out, if we walk around here, there is a well that will give plus 20 to intellect and personality temporarily. Now this only gets them to 25, or 25 and 27. Not quite there yet, but we have another ace up our sleeve. This helmet here gives a plus 14 to intellect, so if we just swap that out onto our cleric there, that means that he can master learning. And if we do the same thing right here to our paladin, that means he can do it too.
Okay.
Fantastic. So that's now a really significant bonus to earned XP. It has pretty much emptied our wallet, but it's a good investment for the future. Now, while we're talking about skills, there are a few more that we could potentially, if we have the money and can find the trainers, train up and get a bonus without the allocation of further skill points. For instance, our paladin could train up to expert in repair item. We can actually do this here, but we can't afford it for now. And all 4 of our characters could attain merchant expertise. They're all at level 4, which is the requirement for that. We could do that back in Free Haven. We just need more money. Okay, so if we just walk straight through to... There's the temple, that might be useful. Straight through to here, which is the castle of the Lord of Silver Cove. Or the Lady, I should say. Loretta Fleece, Chancellor of the Treasury.
The Lady Loretta Fleece, Baroness of the Eastern Sea and Chancellor of the Treasury.
Yeah, I just said that. So let's see what council quests and promotion quests she has in store for us. Well, to gain her favour on the council, we need to fix the price of shipping with 9 shipping companies in the realm. She says, I don't care how you convince them, just get the job done and report back to me. It seems Loretta Fleece is fairly materialistic and is quite willing to screw people over to get some more money. I guess she has the right surname. And then our promotion quest for Druid into Great Druid is kind of awkward. We have to perform the Ceremony of the Sun at the centre of the Circle of Stone during an equinox or solstice. March 20th, June 21st, September 23rd, or December 21st. So this is one of those annoying time-based quests. We have to be at a specific point, which is elsewhere on this Silver Cove map, a very easy place to get to, on one of 4 specific dates. So we'll just need to look at when the next one is and make sure we're here. Looks like a very simple quest, just one where our timing has to be right. Okay, we have things bearing down on us here. Gargoyles. Ooh, that is a large health bar. This is slightly irritating. Now, gargoyles are largely impervious, unfortunately, to physical damage. But they are quite prone to elemental damage, like that, so let's try as much of that as we can. The acid didn't seem to work. Let's try harm. 5 points, that's terrible. Let's get bless on our characters here. Okay, I'm just going to accelerate the playback here because we've got quite a crowd. There we go. Now we are running into problems with running out of magic, running out of mana on our sorcerer, which is our key damage dealer. So it does end up being a bit of a problem. When that is depleted, our ability to power through a combat really is depleted too. But we wiped out that group, at least. Okay, so we've now found 5 of the council members and promotion quest givers in the game. Just one more left to find. We can't really proceed with Loretta Fleece's promotion quest though, because if we look at the time, well, the next equinox is December 21st, which is about 2 months away. So I think the logical thing to do next is to go and find the 6th and final council member, so we have all the council and promotion quests. And that's what I'll do in the next episode. See you next time. Thanks for watching.